I'm joined by Dr. Laura Cassidy. She is co-founder of Louisiana Key Academy and board co-chair. And for those who are not familiar, Louisiana Key Academy serves the students that deal with dyslexia. And at its very basic definition, what is dyslexia?
So I'll first start with the more complicated definition, and then I'll try to explain it. But it's in Louisiana law and it's in federal law that dyslexia is an unexpected difficulty in reading for an individual who has the intelligence to be a much better reader due to phonological processing. And what that means is basically these kids struggle with reading. It has nothing to do with their IQ. And it's all because they're reading from the right side of the brain, the front of the brain, instead of the left back of the brain where non-dyslexics read.
There's a lot of misunderstanding, misinformation, and misconceptions around dyslexia. Help us kind of clarify some of the primary ones.
Right, so dyslexia, it appears you're born with dyslexia. It doesn't go away. Most importantly, you need to get identified at the end of kindergarten, first grade, because we can help you learn how to read. So it's early detection, given the right education, knowing that you're smart, and then learning to persevere and ask for what you need in school. But it is this fundamental problem with matching the spoken word to print. We see it in young kids. It could be they have a difficulty in rhyming, they have a hard time learning the alphabet or remembering the alphabet, and then when they start in first grade, they have a hard time learning to read.
So the crucial window is to identify between kindergarten and first grade. Early detection is key. However, research shows that a lot of people kind of fall through the cracks, and children grow up and they're actually not identified as dyslexic until adulthood. What is the solution?
So I'm excited to say that in Louisiana, we have started this spring screening all kindergartners with a dyslexia screener that is very good. It's evidence-based, and the parents are going to get a letter if their child is at risk for dyslexia. And so the important thing for the parent is to act on that letter. There is a bill in the legislature this year that would fund the ability of the parent to have the child tested. So you're screened, you're either at risk or not at risk. If you're at risk, then you want to get tested, because then you'll know if your child's dyslexic. I'm very proud of Louisiana because I think we're ahead of the curve. We have a 21st century definition of dyslexia. We have the screening going out, and then we have, hopefully that'll pass in the legislature, money for testing. And the department is training teachers every year to be language therapists. So I think it'll take a few years to really reap all the benefits, but we are a model for the rest of the country. And I think it's getting rid of the stigma of dyslexia, helping people understand what it is, and then having the resources for the parents and the children, because it is, like you said, very prevalent at least 20%.
The Louisiana Key Academy, I almost feel like it's one of Louisiana's best kept secrets in education. Tell me about that.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, so Louisiana Key Academy is a public school. It's a charter school, but it's a tuition-free public school, and it is located in several places in Louisiana: Baton Rouge, Shreveport, North Shore, and hopefully in Ruston. That's the plan in August. And it, in my mind, serves as the gold standard and a model for other schools and to be a resource for others. But what we do is we test the kids for free, because we know that a lot of families couldn't afford to go to a psychologist and test at $1,000 or $1,500. So we test for free. We train the teachers in language therapy, which is very important in the 1st through 5th grade. And we also have small classes. All the teachers understand what dyslexia is. So we're doing two things. We're saying, you're smart, here's the resources you need, here's how to improve your reading, we're helping improve your reading, and here's You're going to struggle some because K through 12 is a lot of language, a lot of reading and writing. But here are your strengths. We're here to celebrate your strengths, and we're going to help you develop what you're naturally good at, and we're going to help you with the things that you struggle with so that you can go to college and beyond.
Dr. Cassidy, final thoughts before we go.
So again, I am thankful for what the department is doing. I really want the parents to know not to wait. If your school doesn't understand why your child is struggling, even if they're in 3rd or 5th or 7th grade, they're bright, but they're having a problem at school, then you can look at our website, lkaschools.com, do some research on dyslexia, have your child evaluated for dyslexia, because it's never too late. We can always let them know while they're struggling, we can always help them, and it will make a huge difference in the trajectory of their life.
All right. Well, Dr. Cassidy, thank you so much for coming to LPP to share your expertise and also all of your work creating awareness about dyslexia and all the resources available to Louisianians.
Thank you.